what's going on, YouTubers? It's the Natural Born Thriller, and welcome everyone to Impact Wrestling Review, the show from October 29th, 2019. This was the Impact Wrestling Bound for Glory 2019 Fallout edition for this edition of Impact Wrestling. And on top of that, they were at the same place, basically in Chicago, Illinois. And your commentators are Josh Matthews and Don Callis. So let's get right into the show, folks, because I got a lot of catch up to do what pertains to more of these YouTube contents of mine on my channel. So we need to catch up on a lot of things. So let's get to it. Marufuji versus Josh Alexander, being accompanied by Ethan Page, ends up being a good opening match with Marufuji winning with some kicks to the face, and then go for the sliced bread number 2 for the win on Josh Alexander. After the match, Marufuji goes for a handshake. Alexander was going to go for a handshake, but then Ethan Page meant to say, or Eagle Ethan Page stops him, and then they both leave, and then Marufuji starts pointing at the North and all that, and it's going to lead to a program later on. Once I get to more of these catching up to do, not on the shows, but on my reviews of it. OVE starts into the building. Sami Callihan is stopped by security because management wants Fulton, Jake, and Dave to not enter the building because Sami Callihan is if he's going to have this match against Brian Cage, ends up being inside of a steel cage. Then he has to do it on his own without OVE involved. And if they don't leave, then Sami Callihan will not get the opportunity to be to get to the title. So they had to leave. And we'll get to the main event later. Dez talks about a woman to Trey and Wentz, revealing that it was Trey's mom. Which I thought was funny. And then Fallah Bahh joins in the group, and then he starts saying "ba ba," and then they start giving the good stuff, and they start talking more. He's basically like speaking like he's William Shakespeare, in that type of way, which I thought was entertaining. So I guess Dad's got to thank for Trey's mom, which it'll become a big factor of it once I do more of these catching ups of it. Ty Valkyrie, Kiera Hogan, and Madison Rayne, all three of them had no entrances. Same thing with Jordan Grace and Alexa Nicole. But Rosemary got an entrance. I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that at all. But the match itself, it was decent. Unfortunately, Kiera Hogan suffered a shoulder injury, a dislocated shoulder, and she's gonna be out for I don't know for how long. But like that even matters because Impact Wrestling doesn't do anything with her anyways, except lose. But best wishes to Kiera Hogan though. Hopefully it's not a serious injury where she ends up getting surgery. So hopefully she's all right. But the moral of the story here is that Jordan Grace got the win over Ty Valkyrie, who's still the Impact Knockouts champion. So this could lead to Jordan Grace wants an opportunity of the Impact Knockouts championship, which we'll get to more of that once I do more of the catch-ups of these reviews. But Jordan Grace, Alexa Nicole, and Rosemary gets the win. And by the way, great job Impact Wrestling following up on the storyline between Rosemary and Jordan Grace, morons. Anyways, Rob Van Dam, yes, Rob Van Dam, Mr. RVD. Where do I begin with this? About his explanation of what he did at Bound for Glory.
You want to play Minecraft?
So he talks about what he did at Bound for Glory to Rhino, and he talks about of wrestlers doing his moves and all that, and all that, but pertains to to their style of wrestling. And he talks about if it wasn't for Rob Van Dam, there wouldn't be guys like Kenny Omega, Daniel Bryan, and the Young Bucks. What? Have you spoken too much on the joint there, RVD? Bobby, do you remember what show you're on this time? It's not Monday Night Raw. I'll tell you that. But it was whatever, right? But it's whatever.
What?
This is his squad. Rajan Singh and Rohit Raju will be accompanied by Gama Singh versus Willie Mack and Rich Swann. Ends up being a decent match with Willie Mack and Rich Swann win the match.
I know, but do you really want to eat Kermit?
And then also we see Rhino backstage. You know, he's unhappy or what RVD did. He's harassing people backstage, like, where is he? Where's RVD and all that, even to Jimmy Jacobs. And then Rhino says, yo, I'll see you at Turning Point. You know, basically he was intentional that he says make it feel the gore. So yeah.
They should
we see Moose at a golf course. He's playing golf. He gets a hole in one, even though it wasn't much of a hole in one anyways. He picks up an old man playing golf. And I have nothing else to say about that, other than what was the point of that. Ken Straw heads to the ring. He says he never thought, you know, to be in the wrestling ring again. But after with the whole thing with Moose, you know, never say never and all that, right? Yeah, I guess. But he just want to thank the fans. Also, we get this guy, Joey Ryan. Yeah, I already know how I feel about this guy. I'm just gonna skip it. I don't care for Joey Ryan, but it's gonna lead to something later on once we do more of these catching up of it. So. We get a video vignette of Tessa Blanchard, clips of her off a feud with Sami Callihan, which is as a teaser there. What's going to happen with that? Ace Austin versus Eddie Edwards in a street fight, which ends up being a good street fight match. I think you had the Reno Scum involved in the match. Yeah, they did. Only for them to head out there, even though they could have just stayed there, because the match lasted a little bit more longer than that. But it's whatever. In the end, it was Eddie Edwards winning the match by putting him through a table. I'm sorry. It wasn't.
Right.
It was Ace Austin who won the match. My apologies. It was Ace Austin who won the match. With the folding through a table off the top rope. So.
I can't believe you done this.
They show the Impact Plus flashback of the week. Su Yung versus Jessica Havoc from that no disqualification match from a while back, where Su Yung lost, and then after the match they start fighting, and then apparently Su Yung was killed by Havoc with the noose around her neck and then hanging from the stairwell. And then we get to the segment where Su Yung is now Susie. Let's see where they go with this one with her being Susie, being a normal person without the makeup and all that. And then she comes into the Deaners. Deaners are freaked out because they thought she was dead and blah blah blah. And yeah,
everything makes me question
we see backstage Johnny Swinger talking to Alicia Edwards, and then Ace Austin walks up, tells him to go away. And
at least you're honest.
He's upset with her because she didn't go to the he wasn't that upset, but he was a little upset because she didn't show up to the celebration when he won the exhibition title, and he invites her to dinner or whatever. And we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
On YouTube.
I do more catching up of this, so.
Don't worry about it too much.
And finally, the main event.
I go into the world and I see a
Brian Cage defends his Impact World Championship against Sami Callihan in a steel cage match.
Yeah.
It was ended up being a pretty damn good match, where in the end, Sami Callihan gets the win over Brian Cage after going for a super power driver off of the steel cage to Brian Cage. Yeah, steel cage.
Yeah.
Brian Cage.
I just invited you.
And yeah, Sami Callihan is the new Impact World Champion. Like, say myself, wait to an Impact Wrestling show to do this instead of doing a Bound for Glory. Like, what the hell was that? Like, but I mean, I'm not that upset of it. I'm actually happy for Sami Callihan. He's finally an Impact World Champion. Rightfully so, man. Because if they wanted to put a ball on him, it should have happened at Bound for Glory.
Hey, I just self-lock swag.
But I don't understand what was the mindset behind that one. Why they didn't do it there. This reminds me of Bobby Roode, the whole thing with Hulk Hogan making that mistake, and Impact Wrestling doing that same mistake with Sami Callihan.
I'm stuck.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel like that it was been done the way, in that type of way.
I'm very
Sami Callihan is celebrating.
All
of a sudden, Tessa Blanchard comes out and interrupts the celebration, and they go face to face, and that was basically it for that one. That was in the that show, and that's how the show went off the air. So Tomorrow Wrestling for Impact Wrestling, the show from October 2019. I believe, if I can guess, it was about 5 matches.
Alright. That was the first time that has ever happened.
5 matches. Yes. And my overall rating for the show, I'm going to go with 8 out of 10. And that being said, thank you all for watching for It's Not Your Born Driller, saying peace on the streets. For this was your Impact Wrestling review, the show from October 29th, 2019. Until next time, we'll return to catching up on more of these Impact Wrestling reviews. You all take care, and I'm out.